and welcome to Tamela and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday, where we talk about treats, business, and life. Guys, we hope you are having a blessed week. We just wanted to share with you this Tuesday, as it is demo week for Tamela and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. We wanted to introduce ourselves first. I am Taylor with Sweet SWEET Spirit SPIRIT Treats TREATS, located right here in Albion, Michigan, where we do custom treats for your special occasions. And I will let my co-host introduce herself.
Hi, and thank you, Taylor. Hello, everyone. I am Tamela with Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. Torlitas is a dessert company located right here in the great state of Ohio, where we specialize in salty, sweet treats. If you want to know more about me and my business, please go to at Torlitas. That's T as in Tuesday, ORLITAS.
All right, we are back with another episode. And this week, as I said earlier, Miss Tamela is going to do a demo. And if you are a listener to us on Anchor podcast, this week we will be posting our demo to our YouTube page. So if you would like to see the demo, head on over to Tamela and Taylor Treat Talk YouTube page so you can see the demo. And we will let Miss Tamela take it away as she will show us and explain to us what she has for demo week this week.
All right, cool. Thank you, Taylor. So I decided to do something a little different than a sweet treat. Well, I guess it really depends on what you think is a sweet treat, an edible sweet treat. So I decided to do a digital sweet treat this week. And I know a lot of people that I come in contact with. I'm not sure if you come in contact with these type of people, Taylor, but they are really stuck when it comes to creating graphics, creating content for their social media. They don't know what to post, when to post, how to create, don't want to deal with it, you know,
I have been there. I have
et
been there
cetera, et
before.
cetera.
Right.
What I really want to do is just really show people, our audience, how to create their own content using a free platform called Canva. And if anybody knows anything about Canva, it is a platform where you're able to, if you have an idea, you're able to create a post or a graphic through their templates. And they have thousands and thousands and thousands, probably, templates that are everything from an Instagram post, an Instagram story, a Facebook banner, a YouTube banner, business cards, t-shirts, stickers. What else, Taylor?
Everything. You can teach classes on there. You can do voiceover recordings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can do all kinds of
PowerPoint.
stuff. Flyers,
Mm-hmm.
PowerPoints. Um, I did I did a PowerPoint before. All kinds of stuff. Bookmarks. You can even buy them
Mm-hmm.
as T-shirts, journals,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
directly from the website. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different things you can do with Canva.
Absolutely. So Canva also, you can schedule your posts. So if you have an Instagram, Facebook, or any of the other, I'm not sure what all the list of platforms that you can connect to, but you can schedule your posts. So you're not just posting every post or every graphic when you want to post something on your social media page. You can do it in advance and have it automatically uploaded to your feed, to your stories, or what have you. So that's something I'm looking to get more into, actually. because usually I just post away, I'm posting, but that takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of time away from what you really need to do, like your treats or other business back end stuff or paperwork or what have you, or family life, or just downtime. How about that? What is that, right?
Right. What is
Uh,
that?
so, so without further delay, I want to show you how I created my Mother's Day poster or flyer that I used for my marketing of my flamingo gift sets. So for Mother's Day, I did a flamingo gift set theme where I created a gift bag, everything that was related to flamingos. Well, not everything, but it was the theme of flamingos. I wanted to be upbeat, fun, vibrant, and I created products around that to fit into their reusable gift sack. And it's a canvas gift sack. And I think it really went over very well. So I'm going to show you how I created the flyer. It's not exactly the flyer because I couldn't find the original template, but I did create something similar to it. Okay. So let's get started here. Let me share my screen. Okay. So where did I put it? Okay. I'm going to use this, which is AZ Recorder. I recorded with AZ Recorder. Oh, wait a minute. Not what I really wanted to do. Hold on. I recorded my screen with my smartphone with AZ Recorder. But however, I went and uploaded it into something called Inshot. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you
you
better
hear
now.
me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So InShot is a way that you can manipulate your video, add text, add stickers, add, background canvas or what have you. So I'm going to do it this way because I need to clear out some storage. So we're just going to go with it on this way. And what I will show you, I'm going to press the play button. But anytime you have anything that you want to add or include, I can always pause and we can talk about it, Taylor, and then restart. Okay.
Yep. Take it away.
Okay. So here I am opening up Canva. So this is Canva. I'm going to hit on the Canva button, which you see probably about the 1, 2, 3, 4th row down and third one or fourth one in. Canva is an app that you can download on your Android phone, and you can also use it on your desktop or laptop or what have you. So here's where, if you have a pro account, there's also a free version of this, but I use the pro account because they have different features that I can use for myself as well as my other clients when I'm creating products or graphics for them. So here I'm going to create a flyer. So in a minute, you will see that I press the um, design button, which is in the bottom half in the middle. And then I'm going to create a template or an outline for my products. So here you will see, I'm going to work around a little bit and I might type something in the search bar there. Maybe something like photo collage. Yeah, photo collage. I'm going slow here because I know a lot of people, they speed through and you never see like, oh, what was that? You're always rewinding and going fast forward and stuff like that. So I really want to take my time and make sure that I go through here. And so you can see step by step of what I'm doing. So I created the Instagram post or typed in the bar there, photo collage. And here you'll see a list of things that comes up. I mean, everything comes up. There's probably 50 choices that I can make. And from here, I'm going to scroll down and see which one I really like that really kind of pops out to me and really supports what I want to do. Because I want, in the original version, as I said before, I really couldn't remember what exactly I used. So I had to, template I used, so I had to create something very similar. And I think I found it right here on the bottom left or bottom right, not bottom. It's coming up, it's right there in the right-hand corner. And now that I see, I could have used the other one, but that's okay. We'll go with it. And so here you'll see that there are 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 squares per row. And I'm going to use this to help me create my flyer that I'm going to post on social media so I can connect with my audience and tell them exactly what's in their Flamingo gift set for Mother's Day and if they want to order. And the reason why I came up with this theme for Mother's Day is that I wanted something to be upbeat. We all know what's going on in the world. We all know that, we've been quarantined, most of us, for a year and a half or more. And we just don't know what all the tomorrow will bring. And so I wanted to create something upbeat where someone could, get just a little reprieve from what's going on in their daily lives and really have some fun with some wonderful treats and something that they can remember their Mother's Day from. So was Flamingos cheeky? Yes. Is it kind of, not something everybody, would gravitate to? Yes. But did a number of people really want their Flamingo gift set? Yes. I was very busy this weekend. And I'm sure you were too, Taylor.
Yeah, I like them. I think they were really pretty. I sent you the picture last weekend of the flamingo gift set that people were selling at an event that I was at. They sold like the hand towels and like
Yeah.
the kitchen set. And I was like, we just talked about these flamingos and now they're everywhere.
Yeah. Yes, they are. I see them on commercials. And I had this idea probably about a month and a half or two ago. So it must be I'm right on trend, I guess. But I would really like to know if you still had their connection or even like a card or something from that vendor. I would love to order something. But we'll move right along.
I'll
So from
definitely
here, I
share.
need to stop. Huh?
I said I can share it with you when we get done.
Okay, cool. Cool. So if you have photos that you take yourself, or you have photos that you screenshot or emailed yourself and uploaded to your hard drive or your internal drive, or you downloaded them or what have you, you're going to need to upload those photos to the Canva platform. Now you don't have to, because there's a way of you see up to the top right hand side of the screen, there's something that says gallery, and that can go into your photo album off your phone, in order to grab pictures and so forth. But I like to upload them here on the Canva platform or Canva upload site or part, whatever you want to call it. And so it's easy for me to grab what I need and get moving on to the next. So
I love
here you'll see, huh?
I love Canva for so many reasons. It's
So
easy to
many
use.
reasons. And you can see you have video and audio that you can upload and store there for future use. And you don't have to go back and, scramble around and find it. It's right there at your fingertips. And here I will start creating my actual flyer. So these are some recently used items. You see there's trending items. I've done this already and I'll just be able to plop it in, but you can go to the search bar there and you can search for what you want. So if it's blue flowers or if it's an asteroid or whatever, something will come up that you might be able to use. So from here, I am typing in some items that I need. I think it's going to be the background. The first thing is going to come up. Oh, flamingos. Okay. So as you see, there's so many different pictures that you can choose for flamingos. And I was looking for the background that I wanted to have for flamingos. So I'll go up and down, this selection here. And I think I just put flamingo because if you put one with a flamingo is singular, of course, with an S is plural. So we'll see what comes up in that. There was something particular I was looking for and I wasn't seeing it there, but I think you'll see later on down the road here that I found what I was looking for and was able to plop it in. So just bear
How
with
how do
me.
you decide which backgrounds work best? Is it like a color? Is it um what is it that you look for to make your backgrounds or your digital images the best?
So I'm looking to convey a feeling and an experience when you see to create the story that I'm trying to relay.
Hmm.
So the background needs to be something vibrant that looks like a flamingo, because that is my theme. Whether it's feathers, whether it's an actual picture of a flamingo, if it's just the head or the beak, or in an actual nature type of scene. And you'll
Hmm.
see here in a minute that I just chose something very soft and light, and it still conveyed that it was part of a quote unquote flamingo.
Okay.
And I just think that you always want to keep your visual interest along with your theme. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I like a lot. I'm the extra one. I'm the extra friend, as I like to call myself. But it depends on what your aesthetic is and how you want to create it. So it seems like I need to, I think I ran into a little bit of problem issue here. I think I need to try and turn off the background music off
Um,
my video. So hopefully, Hopefully that will stick this time. I think to speed it up a little bit. So let's see here. So we got the background. You see it kind of like, it looks like it had some feathers and I really didn't care for it. So I'm going to change it. And then go through the list again. And I had it originally, something I really wanted and I really thought was good for the flyer. And you'll see that I'm just going through and trying some different options. And I just want people to know that you're going to have to take your time and really get used to working with Canva. I'm available to teach classes, one-on-one classes to people if they're interested. And people pay big money for graphics. People pay really good money to create graphics for their customers. It's normally $30 or $40 an hour and up. Now, if you get it cheaper, wonderful, you get a gold star. But it's really hard work making sure that. I mean, seriously, it's
No, no,
really
no.
hard
I
work
know
to
because
do.
I make my own.
Yes, absolutely. And if you want to send the right message and have the customers aesthetic in mind and how they, if they're a more subdued type person or, not an elaborate type person, more, what's the word I'm looking for?
They're fancy. If
The
they're
opposite of you, whatever. Yeah,
if it's not
fancy or not fancy. They want clean lines, they want modern and stuff like that. So it really goes in a lot. So here I must have just, settled on a background, and let me see if I can speed this up a little bit so we can get going. So as you see right here, I'm starting to replace the pictures and photos at the bottom center of the screen. I changed it to the lemonade strawberry punch Muddy Buddies, which were a big hit. Taylor did a demo, I think, a couple weeks ago on the lemon.
the Muddy Buddies, lemon Muddy Buddies.
Yeah, the Muddy Buddies. And they were a really big hit. So as you see, I changed it again to the inflatable ball that came with the gift set. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what I can do, Taylor, because the audio is still coming through.
I don't
And I'm
hear
not sure
you.
how to handle it.
Go to music.
Well, here, thank you. Here I am going to select my items to upload into the actual flyer. So here I added my Muddy Buddies, and I am the wonderful thing about also Canva is that these menu of items that I scroll back and forth to, as you see on the bottom screen here, you can, with Canva, you can manipulate the picture, increase the color, change the color, take out the backgrounds of pictures. And you'll see here in a minute that I take out the background of a photo. You really have an opportunity to make it your own and create something totally different than the actual picture. But I like to enhance my pictures if I don't have the best lighting, it's a cloudy day, I don't have the best angle. There's ways to manipulate your pictures so you can get a better sense and a better visual of what you're trying to convey.
And other thing that I want to point out is what Tamela is doing is she's clicking on the picture first, and then she's hitting the replace button down at the bottom, which is what opens up the uploads, the photos, the videos in the gallery. Or you can hit the plus button and you can open up these things from that way too.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I just remember like all the things that like get in like tutorials, and then like people like it's just so easy, like second nature once you start to do things that you don't realize that somebody's never done it before. And you're over there like,
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out myself still. Like you happy that they did the tutorial, but you're like, back to squared 1.0.
And one thing about this particular template, as you see, they had other pictures in these squares. And just like Taylor said, that purple plus button or the replace button beside it, I hit that and I'm able to upload the picture I want in that space. I'm back to the to the flamingos. Obviously, something's not setting right with me for the background. So we're gonna have to see what goes here. Oh, okay. So what I'm doing, I didn't have a picture of chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should tell you what all I had in the gift set. So the gift set included several items. A reusable canvas mini backpack that had the
Mm-hmm.
Let's Flamingo on it and the flamingo, and you'll probably see the pictures here. Then I had torlitas, a 3-ounce size of torlitas in the bag, and it was
Okay.
in a flamingo gift box.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the chocolate candies, little pearl-esque chocolate candies in a clear takeout container that I wrapped in tissue paper and inserted in the bottom. And also I had a deflated or brand new actually 11-inch flamingo, which was clear, with just flamingos on it, a play ball, inflatable ball that you had to blow up. And you can use it for, outside fun, use it at the beach, use it at the pool. It's just a fun way, or just at your desk if you need a little stress relief, and just
Yeah.
bop it around or play with the kids with it. So I had, okay, so it was the reusable sack, it was the Torlitas flamingo box, it was the 11-inch inflatable ball, it was the candies, it was a large chocolate chip cookie, which I'm trying to find a good picture right here. And the chocolate chip cookie was done by Dion Carroll Bakes. And I inserted one of those cookies in the bag as well. So it was just kind of like a whole experience for moms to just get a getaway, from the kids and family and just have their moment. And that's what I really wanted to create. And you'll see here after a while, I had also some bonus gifts for the people that purchased the items for Mother's
Okay.
Day. So I'll tell you how I did that as well. So yeah, I'm just going through, I'm finding different things that's going to tell the story on the flyer. So when I post it, everyone can see exactly what they're getting. There's no bait and switch. There's no everyone is aware of what that item will be. Okay. So what else we got here? So I'm back at it. I'm going back to the screen here and doing my searches
That's the good thing
and
about
inserting things that I want.
that's the good thing about Canva and about making things your own is that you don't have to go back. Say if you were doing this on Fiverr or a
Mhm.
platform like that, you would have to ask the people um, to make the adjustments for you. But with this, you can
Exactly.
make it personalized and you can do it yourself. Basically save you some. Might not save you that much time, but it'll definitely save you from having to
Yeah.
go back
No.
and get someone to do these things for you.
Mhm. Mhm. Absolutely. And these are just from past jobs I've done. And if you see the flamingo, you see that pink beside it, that's what I really wanted. That background. I'll put it in later, but that's so. Oh yeah, I found it. I forgot where I put it.
Right.
But you'll see here in a minute. That's exactly what I wanted. And creating this does take time and it does take some patience because you're not going to get it on the first try. You're not going to get it on the second try. It's a always improving product or process for you to create these things. And if you have the time and patience, do it. If not, hire me. I'll do it for you.
Shameless plug there, Tamela. Shameless plug.
I know, right? I was going to include you, but I didn't know if I didn't want to put you out there and put something else on your plate. I know you have a lot going on. So definitely
Maybe
that
one day.
we can get you. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see if we can move this along. So we'll get a chocolate chip in there. We'll get a happy Mother's Day in there. And let's see if we can go on to fill up the rest of these squares. Let me see here. And I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Everyone's tired of seeing these flamingos now, but we'll get there.
So if you don't mind me asking, how many gift bags
Hmm.
did you prepare to sell this weekend?
Well, how many? I had over 2 dozen.
Wow, you did good.
Hmm. Yeah, it was one of those things where it was a lot, but I didn't want to get overwhelmed. And I knew that I only had a limited time to really make it what I needed it to be, because I wanted everything to be fresh and then be able for people to either have it delivered, or I had to or people wanted to pick up the items. So I'm really cautious and about making sure that things are fresh, it doesn't lay over 2 and 3 days,
Hmm.
because I know how I want to receive my products. And I don't want something that's been left over a week and they prepared it, a month ago or whatever.
Hmm.
And, you get in, you're like, oh, let down, because, it was a $20 plus tax item. And even though you're like, okay, $20, or, oh, wow, $20 just depends on who you are and what you value.
Right.
And I think that when you're paying your green dollar, hard-earned green dollar, you know, you want to you want to feel like you got something. And what you're doing with products is creating experiences. Every they could go to, someplace else, a dollar store, and put together their own flamingo bags, or if, something that looks like a flamingo bag gift set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's the experience that I want to give my customers. It's not just the wonderful Torlitas. Yes, another shameless plug at Torlitas for those that want to know. But it's just really, I want to give someone experience. So when they open up their gift bag, I had it in a nice white shopper's bag with tissue paper, and their gift sack, their gift bag in their bags. And I wanted people, when they open it up, not just have the item just plop in there. They're placed in there very strategically in the sack.
Yeah.
Some items I wrapped in tissue paper. So there was another layer of excitement. Ooh, what is this?
Yeah.
Inside this bag. And people are very like they're opening up multiple gifts. And I had, I think, like 2 items that were in gift in tissue paper, colorful tissue paper at that, to go along with the flamingo theme. Okay, so we're going to speed this up a little bit, because it's definitely a laborious job, but you get the sense of how to include your pictures. You can manipulate your pictures by colors, by brightness, by contrast, by hue. and so forth. So we'll just kind of move
So
along on
how
this.
long would you say that it took
hmm
you total to complete the flyer?
30, it took me to recreate the flyer, it took 30 minutes. To create the flyer originally, it probably took me probably several hours because
Okay.
I didn't know where I was placing items. I had to place the logo. I had to resize this because right now it's in a Instagram post form instead of an Instagram or a flyer form. I think the flyer is 5 by 8.5, I think. So it's going to look larger, down the road here in a minute. And here I'm going to show you that let me back up a little bit. Here is where I had a model take a picture of the size of the bag. If you can see it, I don't know if I can enlarge it, but you'll see on her left shoulder, you have the size of the mini backpack, and also the clear flamingo ball on her hip. And I really
Mm-hmm.
wanted to show the scale of how big or small the items were. So you don't think that you're getting a big old beach size bag that you can put all your stuff in and your family
Right.
stuff in,
Yeah,
for
you're gonna
$20.
be
You know what I
disappointed.
mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, and disappointed. So I wanted to show what it looked like, in its original form. So I had her just style that. And in the background, it wasn't really nice. So I just kind of took that out. And you'll see here background remover on Canva. That's in the pro section where you can remove and manipulate the background and put something else in the background. So I took out the background and just plopped her into that space down there. Okay. And as you see, I've added a few other items for that. So here I'm going to resize. Oh, I added the Happy Mother's Day in the center. I didn't like that because I had one originally. And you'll see here it's going to be updated to a one that I prefer. Okay. And so here I had, let me back up a little bit. I renamed it also, but let me go back here. So here there's a flyer that's a 5 by 5 by 8.5 by 11. So I hit that to resize it and you copy and resize, okay? And so I resized it, I renamed it or named it Perlita's Flamingo Gift Set. So I know if I need to go back to that file, I'll know where it is. And here's my logo. And here's my logo with a white background. And then I'm going to show you how I take it out, remove background remover. And that allows me to take out that white background. So I'm able to use just the black logo. And you'll see me sizing it, resizing it, and making it my own. Here I am creating flamingo gift set. And I did this by the text. I just went to text on Canva so I could get the font and the size that is pre-done. I didn't have to think about it. I said, okay, yeah, I like that. Let me use that. And so I clicked on that, and then I'm able to edit the text to make it my own and size it to make it my own. Okay. So you see that it has some things that I want and the elements and stuff in here. And I wanted a flamingo. But the flamingo I had, you'll see different ones and how I'm sizing it and just kind of further conveying the message that it's flamingos, with the flyer.
And you
Okay.
guys, when she's doing this, you see that some of the flamingos are more realistic and the other ones are more animated. It just depends
Mm-hmm.
on what you click. She clicked the plus arrow. If she goes to photos, they give more realistic photos. But if you go
Mm-hmm.
to elements, they give you more of a clip art type of flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for that. So you're right in here, this is under elements, and this is exactly what Taylor was talking about. Some are just maybe in a cartoony way or a fun way, non-realistic way, and there's different ones that you can see. There's different ones, and I like the fun ones. These are more like little fun ones than the ones I wanted to use for my flyer. So you'll see here, I'm trying to see the one that I want and what looks best on the flyer and go from there. So eventually I picked one, and this is the Mother's Day uh, logo that I wanted, or design that I wanted. So I was able to replace it there. And here I'm just trying to see at the top left where my logo fits best, because I didn't want the flamingo sets to be bigger, flamingo gift sets to be larger than my logo. And I just wanted to make sure that it was kind of the scale was compatible. Okay. And so here I am adding the cost, and what I did there is something called frames. Frames, you're able to add pictures, and frames always have like a cloud in it and looks like a little scene. And there's different ones and different sizes. I mean, there's so many choices, but I chose to use the circle frame, and I'm able to either add a picture or change the color. And here I changed the color. And this will be my sticker of how much the item will cost. And then I go in, I do the text again, and I create text, and you can do different ways, or you can go through a line of probably 50 or 60 different fonts and make it your own. Okay. So here I just put $20, and then I'm going to add more text and change the color to say plus tax, because as we know, if you're in business, you got to charge tax. Tax, 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 tax. And here I'm just trying to make it the colors to be compatible with the flyer. And you're able to adjust, and I'll go back here where you're able to adjust your brightness, your contrast, your saturation, tint, blur, and X process. So you're able to, move around with this with fun and all that. So here I'm going to include just kind of like dummy text to say that, what's going to be included in the flamingo gift set. Okay.
Hmm. Now, did you do
I'm
bullet
not going
points
to,
or did you do a paragraph?
yeah, I did bullet points, just put X's in because this is kind of like just for demonstration purposes. But you're
Oh,
able to also do the spacing. Able to do the spacing, space out your letters, and also spacing, give space in between the lines. So you can make it really tight or widen it up. And this is an opportunity to do that here in Canva. Okay. And then you can put your contact information there, like I did. I just put at Torlitas just for demonstration purposes. And here we're just about done. Okay. So this was, I'm going to see if I added my actual, and also I don't want to skip this part. So here you're able, if you up in the upper right hand corner, you'll see a down arrow with a line under it, and then you have a kind of like a bucket with an up arrow. These are ways for you to save your designs. And you can download it to a file, to your gallery, or what have you. Or you can upload it to your drive or what have you. And you can save it in like PNG, JPEG. If it's a video in here or some kind of motion, it'll be an MP4. Is that right, Taylor?
yep, it's an MB4.
Okay. And there might be another way that you're able to send it to print so you can get the printed copies sent to you. So there's so
Hmm.
many things that you can do in Canva that just keeps giving back, it just really, really works. And you save your work, and voila, You're able to, it gives you it pops up a menu. Do you want to save it in your Facebook? You want to send it to Facebook? You want to send it to someone in Messenger? Do you want to send it to your feed or your stories in Instagram? And it just really, you don't have to do any of that. You can just save it to your platform. So right here is in my Canva folder, and it's showing me exactly what I had created, and if I can share it, if I want to change some colors, in different ways that you can do that. So that's about it, Taylor.
Beautiful.
Thank you
Beautiful.
for before I let you go, here is the extra bonuses that I created for
Oh, I
people
like
that
that one too.
purchased my items. Yeah,
Nice.
thank you. So this was a coupon that I created in Canva again to give them a 20% off coupon to use by August 9th for any future order they had with Torlitas. And so I sent this to them after on the day of Mother's Day and asked them to check their emails. I sent them a message on text, and this is another thing. I gathered their email addresses, so I'm able to retarget them to say, hey, I have a show coming up on XYZ date. I would love for you to come. Hey, here's a coupon. Hey, have you thought about this for Father's Day? So there's a way that you can reconnect with the customers that you already have
Hmm.
and send them private messages on email so they can feel valued and feel like, oh, okay, she remembered who I am. And this
Right.
was a way for me to do it. So I gave them a 20% off coupon that I created this graphic in Canva. And as their secret bonus, also, I created a playlist in Spotify, and I sent them the link to this to these over, I think there were like nearly 19 or 20 songs that I created for their Mother's Day playlist.
Hmm.
As you see, it says Torlitas Flamingo for Mother's Day. And it has everything. I explained it all in the email that I sent them. I said, this is, your secret bonus gifts. Please enjoy, da, da, da. Enjoy these over 15 songs for you to jam to praise, praise to act up on, So it's just a fun way of connecting with the whole experience for Mother's Day, for the Flamingo gift set, and reconnecting with the customers. So, and this was actually free for Spotify. You're able to create playlists and able to share it with your whoever you want to share it with. So it's just another way to say thank you for your purchases and that I value you as a customer. So that was about it for me for Mother's Day and the demo week. Yay!
Good, good
I
job.
know I probably ran off on said a lot, but I was
No, no,
really
no.
trying to get it all in.
Yeah, you did a good job explaining
So
everything.
thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. And definitely what it was. And I'm happy that I was able to share how to work in Canva for beginners. It's not, I know it looks a lot advanced, but I've been doing this probably for what, 2 years now. And so it took time. I was a beginner too.
Yeah.
And it's not something that you can't not do. You cannot do, but it is, if you have the patience and you have the time and you have the willingness and the spirit to do it, you can do it.
Yes, true.
You can
Definitely
you
true.
can create. Okay. Well, that's
True.
all I had.
Yeah, well, thank you for this week's demo. I'm so happy that you decided to get this done. I can't wait to for everybody to hear it tomorrow on Tamela when they hear it on
Yeah.
Tamela and Taylor Street on
Yeah.
Tuesday. So, so your
So,
overall Mother's Day weekend worked out pretty well. I really like that you are thoughtful about your gifts that you present to people, and
hmm
any added bonus in that you get when you get a gift, it feels extra special. I always try
Mhm.
to give like an extra treat that I didn't say was gonna be in the
Yeah.
box or something like that. Because it's just like when you see like you get a flyer with something you purchased and they give you like that 10% off, you're like, oh girl, I can't wait to order something else. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
great customer service. Um
Thank you.
skills. That's what that is. Great customer service skills. So, guys,
Thank you.
we have concluded the demo for Tamela on this week of Tamela and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. We would like to thank you for listening. And once again, if you would like to see the demo that she has done on Canva for beginners, check it out on Tamela and Taylor's Treat Talk on YouTube. And we
Yes.
cannot wait. I am Taylor with Sweet Spirit Treats. I can be found on Instagram and Facebook with custom treats for your special occasion in the Michigan area. And my co host,
Mhm.
Tamela, is in Ohio. And so if you guys
Yes,
would
ma'am.
like some of her sweet and crunchy and tasty and delicious torlitas, give her a buzz.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes, please do.
um, yeah, we thank you for listening to the podcast this week, guys. Have a blessed week.
Absolutely. Have a blessed one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna hit end. Let me stop recording. Okay.